Oops. There we go. It was muted. I love the little clicks and chimes of these Metal Gear Solid games. More Cold War stuff. Big Boss. Wow, doesn't allow sharing. What? Weird. David Hayter.
Hey, boss! Wanna go around?
Look alive, ladies! The boss is gonna join us! Show him how it's done, boss! Your first priority in enemy territory is knowing your surroundings. Your life depends on where you are looking and how fast you can identify your targets. Therefore, you must first master moving your line of sight. To move your line of sight, use the right stick. Now, when I give you an order, look in that direction. Look up! Good! Look down! Good! You should be familiar with the up and down controls now. Press the action button if you're ready to move on. Okay. Next, we'll check your left and right. Look right. Good. Look left.
Oof.
Good.
Gotta invert that.
You should be familiar with the left and right controls now. Press the action button if you're ready to move on.
Oh, why is it reversed?
All right, let's try left and right on the
Gross.
right stick one more time. Look right. Good. Look left. Good.
Did that already.
You should be familiar with the left and right controls now.
said that
Press
already.
the action button if you're ready to move on. Okay. You can change the controls anytime in options. Go with the method that works best for you. Next, I'll explain how to change stances. If you just stand there like an idiot in front of an enemy, you might as well kill yourself now. At times, you will need to get low to avoid detection. You have 3 stances: stand, crouch, and lying down. To change stances, use the crouch button. Tap the crouch button to change between standing and crouching. You can move in either stance. Hold the crouch button and keep it held to lie down. However, you cannot move while you are lying down. I'll say that again. You cannot move while lying down. Is that clear? Good. Next, we'll work on your movement. Use the left stick to move around. Tilt it a little to walk slowly. Tilt farther to run. Decide which to use based on your situation. Remember that your footsteps are louder when running, making you easier to discover. Be careful! Good! Now we have rolling. Rolling is useful for knocking down enemies in your way, and for getting away when surrounded. You can also use it to jump over small ditches and other obstacles. To roll, tap the crouch button while running.
It is
You got
past
that?
my bedtime,
Tap
Vagrant.
the crouch button while running. Don't forget it.
But I'm being a rebel tonight. Is it past your bedtime too? Why is he yelling? I don't know. He's just a really angry drill instructor. Dude's fucking
That's it.
mad.
Next,
Oh,
I will
okay.
explain how to attack without gunfire. You may run into an enemy unexpectedly. You may not on you, or you may be out of ammo. You'll still need an effective attack strategy. One well-placed strike and the enemy won't know what hit him. To strike an enemy, press the attack button while standing still. On my command, press the attack button repeatedly and take down your opponent. Go.
I'm ready, boss.
Impressive, boss! Next, we're gonna practice using the stun rod. Hitting someone with the stun rod will shock them with 1.5 million volts. Anyone on the receiving end of that is guaranteed to be out cold. To use the stun rod, press the aim button to ready it, then press the attack button. You'll be glad to know we're using mock stun rods for this training session. When your partner attacks, make him believe it's the real deal. Prepare yourself for stun rod training. Go!
I'm ready, boss.
I'm ready, boss. Oh. No, I don't want to skip, but the left and right are inverted. It's so
Impressive, boss.
weird.
Now we'll move on to CQC. CQC, or Close Quarters Combat, refers to when engaging an enemy in battle at very close range.
Vagrant, how's your day
It is
been?
a quick and efficient way of eliminating a threat. There are various CQC techniques. We will go over each of them. Don't get cocky because you think you know them. This will be different from what you're used to. Pretend you are learning it for the first time. The first technique is throwing
Busy.
your opponent. To do this, position yourself near your opponent and press the attack button while you tilt the left stick. Be sure to press the attack button when the icon appears. Now, wait for my command and throw your opponent. Go!
I'm ready, boss.
Hang on. Okay, did I do that
Fine
right?
work, boss! Next, I'm going to teach you how to restrain an opponent close to you. This is a cornerstone of CQC. Grab hold of an enemy, and the bastard's life is in your hands. What you do from there is up to you. Just know that if you restrain him for too long, the average person will most likely pass out. Something to keep in mind. Let's begin. To restrain your opponent, hold down the attack button while near them. Restrain your opponent on my command. Go!
I'm ready, boss.
Fine work, boss! Now we will throw your opponent after restraining them. To throw an enemy to the ground, press a direction on the left stick when you have them restrained. Restrain your opponent and throw them on my command.
I'm ready, boss.
Why is it? My day was all right. Just a little bit of drama and all, but I'm just happy to be streaming now. Why was your day busy?
To throw
Lots
an enemy
of
to the ground,
game
press
testing
a
going on.
direction the left stick when you have them restrained.
I'm the only one not wearing a shirt because I'm the big boss. You see your boy Snake. He's the snake. That's why.
I'll explain it again. To throw an enemy to the ground, press a
Ugh.
direction on the left stick when you have them restrained. Go!
I'm ready, boss.
Okay, boss. Am I doing this right?
Start talking. That is incorrect, boss! To
What?
throw an enemy to the ground, press a direction on the left stick
Yeah.
when you have them restrained. Impressive, boss! Now we will try CQC against multiple enemy opponents. You can also take out a group of enemies by throwing an opponent you have restrained. First, restrain an opponent by pressing the attack button near them. Then, tilt the left stick to throw them. By tilting the left stick toward other enemies, you can send your captive flying straight into them. On my command, restrain and then throw your opponent. Go!
I'm ready, boss.
Oh, there you go. Different voice. Closest to minigame, last minute fixes. Okay. Are you allowed to say what game it is? Kind of curious.
Fine work, boss! Again! Go!
Again.
I'm ready, boss.
Sorta. Tell me what you're allowed to say. I want to know the juicy details.
Fine work, boss! All right.
New
Why don't we
tales.
do something special since the boss is here?
New
Anyone who feels like
tales
getting their
of
ass
what?
kicked, step forward. Don't hold back, boss. When you're surrounded by multiple enemies, you'll have to take them on one after the other. To do it, simply press the attack button again while throwing the current enemy. Just be sure to wait for the icon to appear.
Ah, the Borderlands.
I'm ready, boss.
Yeah, I saw a trailer for that. I never played the first one. So it's a dialogue choice game, right? That's cool. So you know how it ends. Tell me how it ends. I'm kidding. Me either. Yeah, in fact, I've never played any of the Telltale games.
Press the attack button when the icon appears.
Did they do it right? Little teabag.
Fine work, boss. Again. Go.
They all die. Good. Good. Like these guys are all gonna die.
Fine work, boss.
Woo, 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 woo.
And stop. That's it for today. Thank you, boss.
Look at it. So you take a screenshot, but then it says you can't save. Show your friends. Game doesn't allow sharing. Look at the snake's mug. Snake. David Hayter. Alright, I need to cool it with the screenshots.
What's going on, Kaz?
We've got guests. Time to move.
Don't worry, it's not our friends from Langley. I brought him. Made sure we won't fall. Thank you, Big Boss.
Call me Snake.
Sorry, Vic Boss.
Listen up. For us, there is no victory.
But in Revolution, doesn't one triumph or die?
We don't do either.
We don't die.
Here.
Thank you.
Call me Snake. Oh, there's Steve Blum. That's Steve Blum's voice.
I feel like a new man. There's no coffee like Costa Rican coffee.
So, what brings a distinguished scholar from the Costa Rican government to Colombia?
Professor Galvez comes from Costa Rica's University for Peace.
There it is, Steve Bloom.
You see, over the past year, there have been sightings of an armed group in Costa Rica. They're not ours, of course.
Costa Rica doesn't have an army.
Correct. Article 12 of our Constitution states that the Army as a permanent institution is abolished.
The Peace Constitution.
You think it's rebels who fled Nicaragua?
No, they don't appear to be guerrillas. They're far too organized.
What's your government's take?
The authorities in San Jose claim it's a multinational security firm, hired by the Development Corporation of Costa Rica. Lies, obviously. They're bringing in state-of-the-art weaponry and equipment by the shipload.
Where'd they get that kind of cash?
I fear La CIA may be involved.
The CIA.
As you both know, the United States views Central America as its backyard. Even after Cuba, we've managed to maintain a delicate balance with the U.S.
And your government can't just give them the boot?
We are not allowed to bear arms.
Japan's constitution has something similar. Article 9. It says Japan renounces war and can maintain an army.
I understand that you and your men have neither state nor ideology. That you will fight any foe. Please, you must drive them out of our defenseless country. We come to you, the Militaires Sans Frontières.
So, you want to hire us?
Yes, as our deterrent. We can't afford to pay much, it's true. But we can offer you this. A forward operating base. An offshore plant in the Caribbean.
Sounds pretty good to me. This place is becoming a mess anyway. Snake, we need someplace we can settle down.
The government's agreed to cooperate. Unofficially, of course.
A chopper for transport would be nice too.
I'll see what I can do.
Hold it. You seem to think we're just a pack of dogs of war. Is that right?
Yes, that's what I've heard. You're an army without a state.
No, we've only left our countries behind.
Please, you must help us.
If your suspicions are true, force isn't gonna do any good. You'll have to find a political solution.
The government's hands are tied.
Go back to your bosses in San Jose. Tell them if they want, I'll introduce them to a negotiator I know.
No. I'm not here on their behalf.
So, what are you doing here?
For over 20 years, I've preached the virtues of peace at multiple universities. Tonight, I stand before you as an educator. This is my student. She came to me to study peace. Her name is Paz. Paz Ortega.
Paz Ortega. Tara Strong.
Peace.
No kidding. That's my name too. Kazuhira.
Kaz.
It's Japanese for peace. Pleased to meet you, Paz. Call me Kaz.
They've got a supply port north of Puerto Limon.
Awkward.
A town in la Costa del Mar Caribe. A few days ago, Paz stumbled upon that facility while searching for a lost friend. She was captured. She's only a child, 16 years old. They did terrible things to her, but somehow she managed to escape. Oh, my God.
Oh.
She's huérfana. Her mother died when she was small, and she lost her grandparents in the Civil War. She hates war with a passion like no other.
They just give you X-ray vision.
My name is Paz, and I will do.
She's a
anything
kid.
for my name's sake.
Look, it's a
Please, my
Kojima
one
game,
and
alright?
only purpose.
She's a kid.
Please, get them out of my country. Make them leave Costa Rica.
Sorry, kid.
We know who you are, Big Boss. That is why we've come to you.
Fuck, man. A mosquito just landed on my arm. A big one, and I missed it. There's a mosquito in my place. Damn. It's here. That's why I'm getting bitten up.
Miller here. Do you copy, Snake? I see you've landed. That makes one giant leap for us. I'm sending this from the offshore plant, our mother base. The signal is unidirectional. I'll be giving you commands and advice through this channel. Keep your headphones on at all times and pay attention. Also, make sure no one else can listen in. Snake, are you clear on the controls? Take a minute to refresh your memory. Use the left stick to move. Use the right stick to adjust your view.
I didn't smack the mic like a bitch. Damn, bro. Damn. Your ears say otherwise. I guess I need to sit still, give it another chance to suck on me. Need to give it a chance to get sucking, know what I mean? So I can smack it. Fuck. Rewind. What are we talking about again? I'm talking about the mosquito. Saying the mosquito, I felt it land on my arm and I smacked at it before it could bite me, but then I lost it. Like I didn't hit it, or I thought I did. I don't see the body on the floor. There's no mark on my hands, and it was a big one. Like I saw it. It's like the first time I've seen it. For days I've been suspecting. Like it feels like there's a skeeter in here. I live in Florida. Mosquitoes are fucking awful in Florida, South Florida. All right. What are we talking about? Say what? All right. Let's see if I can fix these controls. All you heard was suck me? No, I said there was a mosquito. I have to give it a chance to suck me. And so then I could see it and smack it and kill it once and for all. There we go. Thank God. Why is left and right inverted by default? That's terrible. You ever play any Metal Gear Solid games, Vagrant? I mean, these were like classics. So about the girl Paz. Keep in mind this is a Konami game. This game was made in Japan. There's a date, or there's like a end game side mission where you take her on a date. You play as this dude, this old grizzly dude, and you take her on a date. It's a bit you know.
To change your settings,
There we go.
use the start button.
I wonder if it's in the
to
Xbox
open the menu.
version. There we go.
There's no one around.
Why
Why
is
not
it-
try some shooting practice? Select a target and squeeze off a round or two.
Squeeze off a round or two, he says. Played it back in the day. Aim mode controls, not inverse.
Press the X and B buttons while holding RB to switch weapons. Ready your weapon with LT, then press RT to fire.
Oh, that's cool. They re-recorded lines. Say like the Xbox
How
buttons.
about a little shooting practice? Try hitting a coconut.
Hit the coconut.
Select equipment by pressing the X or B button while holding LB. To check your map, press the start button to open the menu. To use the stun rod, first unequip any other weapons, then ready it with LT and strike with RT.
Thug, thank you for spending your 100 channel points. Use that stun rod, daddy. Oh, I will. That daddy stun rod. What's up, Thug? Hang on, I'm gonna make a new temporary MGS layout. Damn, I feel like I'm getting bitten now. I'm going fucking crazy now that I know there's definitely... I just saw it. It just flew, like, right across my eye. Bro. I'm gonna get West Nile virus or malaria by the end of this stream. What do y'all think? Kind of weird? Is it weird? Or does it work? Kind of works, right? The aliens are coming? Aliens? What aliens? I'm coming.
The perfect target. Looks like you won't be the first to put some holes in it. Some peaceful paradise. That means you're not alone out there. The enemy could be near. Why not sharpen your skills here a bit before you bump into one of them? Press the back button to turn on auto aim. Press back again to turn it off. With auto aim, you'll lock onto enemies automatically. Only problem is, you can't target specific body parts. Auto aim effectiveness will vary from weapon to weapon. The M16 is a standard assault rifle, capable of rapid fire.
Extraterrestrial?
The over-the-shoulder fuse allows you to aim with a high degree of precision. Body part targeting correction will automatically shift your aim to hit nearby body parts. If you want to change the aim settings, take a look under options. Hitting an enemy's vital points can bring them down with a single shot. You can also intentionally avoid lethal shots. Say if you just want to slow the target down.
Avoid lethal shots, huh?
The Mark 22 tranquilizer gun can put enemies to sleep. The closer to the head you hit, the more effective it is. Tranquilizer rounds are hard to come by. Don't waste them.
Interesting. Interesting. Use up this side. There's not really much going on this side. Waste them. I need to waste those mosquitoes in my fucking place. Yeah. There we go.
The facility you're headed for is past that fence. A grenade should be able to take out that gate. Grenades explode. You throw them, Snake. Use
Oh.
LT to ready throwing weapons.
Grenades explode,
Once
guys.
you ready the weapon, throw with RT. When using throwing weapons, hold the attack button down longer to throw farther.
How
You
do...
won't throw the weapon until you let go of the button.
There we go. Damn, maybe these are some bad throws. Oh, there we go.
You'll reach the objective when you clear the jungle. Head east.
I did it. Hey, did which
Gotta
games?
thank you for agreeing to this, Snake. Man, am I glad to be out of here. Finally, we can leave all that crap in San Geronimo behind. Break into the mercenary business for
Oh,
real.
Metal Gear. These are
Yes. You're doing it for her, aren't you? For her.
these are PlayStation classics. I've really liked some. I enjoyed this one a lot. This is my favorite PSP game. Why didn't you like him, Thug? Oh, you were terrible on him? You were just ass. Oh.
Are they still here?
Come on, Snake. This could be good for us. They're willing to give us an offshore plant, a place we can finally put down some roots. This is our chance to expand MSF.
We don't need a place to stay, Kaz. We're nomads. We always will be.
What? You'd rather keep wandering from conflict to conflict? Tools in the hands of whoever's fighting at the time?
The second we settle down, who's to say we won't become the warmongers?
Listen to me, Snake. We're not mercenaries. We're not a foreign legion. MSF's a business. A new kind of business.
Hey,
Look,
Morgan. How do
it's
you
not like we're
play?
trying to start a war here. All we need to do is
This?
find out who this security company really is.
Shooter?
Come on,
This is a
Kaz.
shooter.
It's pretty obvious that they're backed by the CIA.
Wait a sec.
Kind of.
That would mean
a PSP shooter.
Our friend, the professor, is likely KGB.
I see.
KGB.
We are making an enemy of our homeland.
And there'd be no turning back.
Ah, this damn thing won't light.
Huh?
Put on some coffee, Kaz. It's time for a little chat with the professor.
Thinking about Metal Gear Solid games, man, the cinematics just... I enjoy them, but it's a lot of cinematics. Oh, he's got a lighter finger.
I was a heavy smoker.
When I got my medal from the Secretary General,
This is like over a
he gave me
decade
this
old.
prosthetic hand as well. But smoking was ruining my lungs, so I quit. I've not had much use for it since. It's quite an honor to meet the legendary Big Boss.
This is a PSP game, but
That's
then
just
it got
code
a
name the CIA made
HD
up.
360 version.
Perhaps I should call you John.
I don't
John.
have a name. You stopped using that code name you liked so much 10 years ago. What about you, comrade? What do they call you back at Center?
Well then, allow me to get straight to the point. Land as slim as a whip, hot as torture.
That's the Chilean poet, Neruda.
Central America is the navel of the American continents, bridging north and south. We want this land. We'll build a socialist stronghold, then use it to split the Americas in two.
Socialist
America would
stronghold.
lose its backyard.
And with it, its economic production, shipping lanes, and strategic value. We, on the other hand, would gain a base from which all of Latin America would be well within our reach. He who controls Central America will win this Cold War. First comes Nicaragua, toppling the pro-American Somoza regime. In preparation, we've begun instigating anti-Somoza sentiment and providing aid to the Sandinista National Liberation Front.
You're manipulating Sandinista into overthrowing Somoza for you.
After the revolution, Nicaragua will become a socialist state.
You think America's just gonna let that happen?
Certainly not. After all, the CIA is already here.
And that's the armed group inside Costa Rica.
Precisely.
Sap.
It's
What's up, Jojo?
that they've been sent in to disrupt our efforts across the border in Nicaragua. Simply put, the army now stationed in Costa Rica is CIA capital. But it's more complex than that. The CIA's got something else planned as well.
What?
That is the million-dollar question. Big Boss, we want you and your unit to find the answer. Infiltrate and investigate the facility in La Costa, where Paz was imprisoned. Learn all you can of their operations. Then, drive them out of the country.
You're asking us to settle a turf war between the KGB and the CIA?
What about her? That was all just an act?
You mean her words about peace? She was captured, that much is true. But I've kept my KGB affiliation from her.
And you thought we'd fall for a sob story?
No. I had good reason to bring her along. She managed to escape with her life, but her friend was not so lucky. Why were they attacked? I believe this will help explain. Perhaps they saw something they weren't supposed to.
I thought you'd fall for dead ass.
Something they shouldn't have.
A cassette tape?
Paz
Bring the
took this during
teenager.
her escape.
Sony. Was it a
She says her
Walkman? Oh,
friend
yep.
happened to record it by accident.
What is that?
A portable stereo cassette player. The first of its kind.
Sony Walkman.
I heard they were working on something like that in Japan. Didn't know you guys were too.
I believe what you're about to hear will help you understand.
What is that? A Quetzal?
The Phoenix bird.
Paz's friend was researching birds. She went out into the jungle to record bird calls and stumbled upon this.
So? So what?
Now it gets interesting.
Poisonous. I need to get rid of it. I chase it back to its nest. You can't. The snake's too vicious. It's all... Many people. I chase it away. It will bite you unless you kill it. Go home.
Boss. Voice print analysis confirms that this voice is indeed that of the legendary hero and criminal, the boss.
What?
The other hasn't been identified. Female in her 30s with a British accent. The song
Sounds
playing in
kinda
the background
sus.
was a hit in 1973.
What's it going to be? Loyalty to your country or loyalty to me?
So this is Metal Gear Solid 3. This is a flashback to Metal Gear Solid 3.
Or your beliefs?
I never played MGS3, but I know this is that game.
I am loyal to
Boss is
myself.
alive in Costa Rica.
As I understand it, she was your commander, fought by your side. And that you killed her under orders from the CIA, thus surpassing her to become the hero known as Big Boss.
Jesus, my controller like shook off my chair.
Well, what'll it be? Will you take the job?
Snake, it's gotta be a trap.
So you still can't turn your back on your country.
Yeah, you're right. It does sound
I
sus.
suppose you won't need this.
Wait! Snake? I'll do it for the girl. For Paz.
Okay. For peace, then.
Bosque del Alba. Oh, I didn't read all that.
There they are. CIA mercs. Snake, you've got to get past them undetected. Avoid combat whenever possible.
I think it's fun. I like how the Metal Gear Solid games, kind of like a lot. Well, I guess the older Splinter Cell games, that you could
This is a sneaking mission.
you can
Hide
pass
behind
through
shells.
with
Take the long way around.
without being
Whatever
lethal.
It takes to stay out of sight. Your gun is a
Let's
last
see.
resort.
Last
It
resort.
could just as easily kill you as save you.
See if I can get through without
Press
killing
up
anyone.
against a wall. Face it and hit the action button. From that position, you can press LT to detect enemies. That also works while lying down.
Yep, me too, Jar Jar. This was my favorite PSP game. This is the HD edition for 360. It's backwards compatible. I got a few weeks ago. It was on sale for $5. I'm like, you know what? I always wanted to try the 360 version, so now we're doing that. CQC takedown. Can I interrogate him? Oh shit! Oops. I meant to interrogate him. All right. Can I take his shit? What's he got?
Not enough room, huh? We'll keep it here at the base.
But yeah, bro, this was such a good PSP game. Very impressive for PSP as well, from a technical standpoint. I remember, like, I think 2010 it came out.
The indicator in the upper right serves as a compass and shows sound sources. Pay attention to your surroundings.
A lot
Keep your
easier
eye
to
on what's
play.
left of your life gauge on the left of the screen.
Huh.
To the right of that, you'll
Oh.
see your sight gauge. Exhausting it will inhibit your actions. Your life gauge will recover
Oh,
with
fuck.
time.
Whoa.
The sight gauge too. You'll recover faster crouching than standing up. Lying flat works even better. The percentage in the upper right is your camo index. The lower the number, the more easily you'll be spotted. Conspicuous movements and loud noises will compromise your camo index. Your fatigues will act as camouflage.
I ain't that camouflaged, I guess. You're taking anesthesia to the skull.
Make your way east.
East. Gotta knock out the dudes. Dudes need knocking out, you know what I mean? Meal ready rations, select from like press Y. Automatic used if life reaches 0 when equipped. Okay. Well, maybe I can save ammo. Don't turn around. Do not turn around.
Start talking.
When you clear the jungle, you'll be there. Head east.
Start talking. Start talking.
Grab someone and throw them at the wall for big damage.
Start talking.
If you walk slowly, you can get close to enemy without hearing them. I'm hearing you.
Start talking.
Please let me go.
Start talking.
Please let me go. Alright. Big damage, he said. And then you then you tap his ass and then the items come out of him. I love it. Snake was like, yo, let me tap that ass, literally. North. Yeah, this is east. This is east. Porto del Alba.
Looks like you're inside the compound. Security is tight. Stay sharp.
Original story, game designed by Hideo Kojima. What's cool is like this this whole game can be played co-op. I played my brother Jake, the one I was playing Halo with last night. Him and I played through. I think we beat the main. Maybe we didn't. We got really far in the story. I don't remember if we completely. It's weird. You beat it and then there's like more story. So you can get to a point where the end credits play, but then there's like more to the game. So I feel like we didn't quite beat it 100%, but we reached an ending, I suppose. Game plays much more naturally with 2 analog sticks, as opposed to the PSP's 1 analog stick. Anyway. Let's see if I can continue this non-lethal playthrough. Love
Cardboard
box.
box? What are you gonna use that for?
I don't know. What
Your
use?
objective is the building to the east.
Should I just avoid them completely? I guess so. I guess so. God.
You're looking for a two-story building to the east.
Yep. Yep. This dude's right there. I have to go up those stairs. Seems there's no way around it. Uh-huh. Huh. This mosquito's eating me alive. Don't mind me, don't mind me.
Head for the building to the east.
We did it, gang. Opening, investigate. Facility.
Yes, sir, we broke them. We acquired the whereabouts of target 500.
Acknowledged. Spears are loaded. The barge has cleared Point Bravo.
Acknowledged. Out.
Oh shit, it's a quick time event. Oh man. I have to play. Put my controller down too.
Freeze.
There we go.
The cargo. Where's it headed? What is it?
Air suit. In the mountains.
What's up there?
DJ Gonzalez.
Guest artist Ashley Wood. Yoji Shinkawa.
This is Snake. Kaz, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. You found a radio.
It's got a circuit that reverses the audio phase.
Let's switch frequencies from time to time, just to make sure we're not detected.
I found a map of their bases. The cargo's heading from the marshes west towards Irasu.
Nice going, boss.
Kaz, this place is full of film badges. Dozens of them.
Film badges? Like the ones used to measure radiation exposure?
The radio man was wearing one. And whoever he was talking to called the cargo Spears.
Wait, that would mean...
Nukes. They're bringing nukes into Costa Rica.
Holy Mother of God.
Roll credits. A. I got an A. Obtain design specs for the following weapon/item.
How's that map, Snake? Think you can use it?
It tells me where their bases are, but it's just a bunch of points. No routes. I need better intel on the lay of the land.
Snake, the professor said he's got the Sandinistas on his side. Said you should get in touch with the FSL and Commandante.
Do they know they're backed by the KGB?
Nah. As far as they know, they're really fighting for the revolution. The KGB is staying behind the scenes. I'm not sure the Sandinistas are aware of what's really going on.
Still can't believe anybody would bring nukes here.
Yeah, that's a shocker. Costa Rica's party to the Tlatelolco Treaty, which declares Latin America a nuke-free zone. Based on Japan's 3 non-nuclear principles, it bans the testing, use, import, or deployment of nuclear weapons. If word of this gets out, Opinol will be forced to act. It'll cause an international uproar.
The treaty was signed to prevent another Cuban Missile Crisis. If the U.S. itself is gonna scrap it...
Latin America is too close to spawning another Cuba or two already. The entire continent would become one big powder keg.
Well, if they did bring nukes, we can't let them get away with it.
Are they planning a test, showing off? Or is it all to keep the anti-American movement in check?
Good question. Why bring them here? I can't figure it out.
Whatever the CIA's up to in Costa Rica, the professor wants it stopped. We need to find out what that something is.
We need to get ready first, Kaz. Repairs?
Working as fast as we can, boss. This place is pretty beat. It looks like hell. But as long as you're with us, we'll make it heaven. No one can bother us here. No state telling us what to do. This is the MSF's haven, our mother base. And with this foothold, we'll back you up even better than before. We're gonna turn this pile of junk into something big.
Please don't turn off your console. I think I'd rather keep on it. Welcome to MSF's Mother Base. Mother Base can support your mission in many different ways, from developing new weapons to collecting intelligence. I remember this. All right.